And good evening, everyone, and welcome from beautiful Four Winds Field in downtown South Bend. I'm James Mason alongside Dick and Frederick. It's time for another edition of Kingsman Baseball on the Pennant. So happy to have you with us from such a wonderful venue here. It's the number 5 Class 4A Penn Kingsman at 19-5, holding a one-game lead on the number 12 Class 3A New Prairie Cougars in a pivotal NIC clash featuring a marquee pitching matchup that we will get into a second. But before that, these two teams met last night at Penn, and, it was a good game. New Prairie was able to come away with a victory, and these highlights brought to you by Sports Michiana. Thank you very much for allowing us to use them, courtesy Sports Michiana. You see, Bentley Baird started the games for the Kingsmen. He started pretty well, had the couple strikeouts there. You'll see another one coming here. New Prairie, though, they were led by Colton Griffiths, and he was able to just dominate the Kingsmen all night long, forcing those late swings and those lazy fly balls on the left side. Penn just could not get anything going offensively. And before you knew it, Bentley Baird, well, he was still dealing, got into some trouble, but Mason Bernacki was able to make a fantastic catch in center field. That was what was the play of the game at Sports Michiana there. Again, huge thanks to them for letting us use their footage. But here, a bases-loaded scenario, 3-2, and he walks in a run. That would be the end of the day for Bentley Baird. And New Prairie would eventually tack on 3 more. And there it was, the complete game shutout for Colton Griffiths. And again, thank you to Sports Michiana for the footage. It started slow, but Colton Griffiths just dominated that game. Dominated. And Dinks, you don't see Penn get shut out too often, do you?
No, last game I was here, Penn scored a lot of runs. So it may have been from errors, but, they were getting on base, attacking the pitchers, and they scored a lot of runs. I've heard that it hasn't happened in a long time as well.
You are right. An NIC shutout has not happened for the Kingsmen since 2015. And you know what? If you want to try and guess who the team was that ended up, eventually shutting out the Kingsmen in NIC play, the last team that did it, you're going to get it wrong because it was South Bend, Washington. That is not a team that you think of anymore as a team that really is dominant in the NIC anymore. That was, I think, their last year. They had a winning record, 2015. They were 13-11 that year, South Bend, Washington. But a funny note on that, the Kingsmen, that team won state. They lost 1-0 to Washington, and they won state. So who knows? Getting shut out in one game, baseball is a funny sport. One-offs happen, don't they, Ninks?
It really does. Like the Dodgers losing to the Rockies.
Yeah.
It just happens sometimes when you play against this team in a series for so long. It just happens.
Yeah, and here's game 2 of a series. The Kingsmen look to bounce back. They've made some changes to their lineup. Now, I obviously coming into this one, I did not expect this change. Brody Cashin is out of the lineup. We don't know why he's out of the lineup, but it could be for just, trying to shake up the lineup a little bit. But the Kingsmen lineup today, they are the away team, as this is New Prairie's home game being played here at Four Winds Field. Again, beautiful Four Winds Field. We're up in the press box here. I feel weird sitting in the great Brendan King's seat for his press box. I mean, he does a fantastic job for the South Bend Cubs. But you got to love, it's got to be great for these players to be able to play in a minor league stadium. And we'll see how it affects things. The dimension's a little different. But first, the starting lineup for the Kingsmen tonight. We got Mason Bernacki leading things off as he has all season long. He's in center field. Grady Harrell follows him. He's playing third base. Bennett Hartford playing first base. So that top 3 still the same. See Ben Damers slotted at the 4-hole. He is playing in right field today. Not a position we see him play too often. You've got Yodi Limberopoulos playing in left field. He's batting 5th. Bentley Baird is batting 6th. He is DHing for Caden Stockbridge. And batting 7th, Brock Donay. Dalton Zoltansky is playing at second base, and Jackson Trineri is playing at shortstop and rounding out the order. And, of course, on the mound for the Kingsmen tonight, none other than Caden Stockbridge. We have done Caden Stockbridge games exclusively here on the Pennant. We didn't mean to do that, but it just so happened that Caden Stockbridge has pitched every single game we've had on the Pennant here, Dinks, and he has been nothing short of sensational.
Yep, first Crown Point, he was an ace. That great lineup, multiple D1 commits. He gets most of them out. He pitched, 5 innings,
Yeah.
1 run allowed, which was a monster homer. But he got right back on the mound, and he started dominating again.
Yeah, he went 5 innings. He gave up the 1 home run. It was a 3-run shot, but, you know, I'd say he did nothing short of great. He was great on the mound. You can't call it spectacular because obviously he gave up those 3 runs. But obviously you're facing that team. That's a team. They're meant to do damage against you, and that's what they have done to other teams all year long. They're still ranked 2nd in the state. Kingsmen are 5th. But, of course, you just got to wonder how in the world did the Kingsmen manage to contain that lineup?
Yeah, and I make me forget if I was wrong, but the game before that they scored 11 runs and won 11-0.
Yeah.
So it was truly a spectacular game from all sides for Penn, winning by 5+ runs.
And then, of course, our last game we did, Penn versus Andran, was not the same story for Caden Stockbridge. Shaky in the early innings, got rocked around a little bit. That was his first loss of the season. He comes into this one with a 6-1 record, a 2.06 ERA, with 58 strikeouts on the year. The Purdue commit lost his last game, as we just mentioned, but still, he's got a spin rate on the fastball, 22.43, which is relatively high. Higher spin rate means you're getting more, a little quicker, and a little bit more late movement on the fastball. Fastball tops out around 93 miles an hour. He's got a curveball around 75, 76. It's got great movement. The slider is devastating. That's his strikeout pitch. And he's got that changeup that he can throw in there just to get you off your timing. But the other guy on the mound for New Prairie, Sully Kress, this guy has been phenomenal. He is an all-NIC candidate, potentially player of the year. Sully Kress, 5-0. He's got a .68 ERA with 64 strikeouts on the year. He is committed to St. Xavier, and he's got a fastball, tops out around 91 miles an hour. He's got a curveball at 70 to 74 miles an hour. It has fantastic movement as well. He's got the same pitch mix as Stockbridge. They are a relatively same pitcher. So look out tonight for this pitching matchup. A lot of people are saying this could be a 1-0, 2-1 game. And we'll take a look at the lineup for New Prairie. Leading off, you got Jagger Daniels. He's playing at third base tonight. Reed Robinson is behind the plate. He is catching. He's also the quarterback on the football team and on the basketball team. He is a all-around athlete. You've got Sully Kress. He is pitching and batting. He's got over a 1,000 OPS. Dylan Bishop is in the cleanup role. He's playing in right field. Cameron Green is DHing, batting fifth. He is on fire lately. Giovanni Nacarado is playing shortstop. Colton Griffiths, he is playing at first base today after the shutout there. Complete game shutout against Penn yesterday. Riley Conley is in center field, and Connor Tidwell is at second base as New Prairie takes infield here. It is if you looked at the temperature, not a chilly one you'd think, but the wind is really making things feel cold out there, and the sun's starting to set. You've got the wind slightly swirling up in the upper levels, but mostly blowing in from left field and out towards right field. So we'll see how that affects things. Dinkana, obviously this is a minor league stadium. The dimensions of this stadium are relatively symmetrical, but in high school, you're not going to see this vast of an outfield. You've got left field and right field 336, center field's 405, left center and right center are 360. How could you see this, affecting these guys on defense don't have the same arms as minor leaguers? Could we see maybe a few more triples in this one if they are to hit it in those alleyways? Yep,
the outfielders got to run more now. A lot of balls that would be home runs back at Penn, back at New Prairie, would now you got to leg out a few doubles.
They've got higher walls here as well. Obviously, the yellow line up along the top of the walls, that is where the home run line is. So if it does hit over that, it is a home run. You'll see that in left field of the home run porch. If it hits the, signing for the home run porch advertisement there, that is a home run. And then in right field, you see the Fiesta deck and all those other advertisements. If it hits those ads above the wall ads, those are home runs. And then if it hits the Ivy batter's eye in center field, that is also a home run. It is a beautiful night for baseball here. You got the performance center in right, the team store in left, the rooftop seating, which unfortunately no one's up there. I can't blame them. It is a cold, cold day with the wind. You got the Liberty Tower, the skyline, everything that you want for a backdrop. And we are moments away from starting things off here at Four Winds Field. And we will step aside for a moment here on the Pennant, and we'll be right back. And welcome back on the Pennant. Before we get any further into this one, tonight's live broadcast is sponsored by Ashley Renee's Prom and Pageant. From prom dresses to pageant style, Ashley Renee's helps students look their best for every special occasion. Thanks to Ashley Renee's for supporting Penn Athletics and student broadcasting. You can learn more at their website by visiting them in the Heritage Square or giving them a call at the number on screen. Thanks again for the support. And welcome back to the Pennant. We are happy to have you here. Penn and New Prairie set to get underway here shortly. Penn's got to take infield, then they'll be good. We were talking about Caden Stockbridge. Dinks, Stockbridge on the mound. What do you see? Stockbridge versus Kress. What do you see between these two? Could you see this being a 2-0, 2-1 type game?
Yep, a pitcher's duel. I think personally that Stockbridge will outdo him, but maybe that's just me being biased, of course. But these are two great pitchers. Two could be all NIC. And we'll have to see who gets the better hand tonight versus a good Penn lineup and a good New Prairie lineup.
We've had no shortage of great matchups, this full school year on the Pennant. And while we got a moment, we want to thank everyone helping us out tonight. Of course, I'm James Mason, Dinkin of Frederick, my broadcast partner tonight. We have Cohen Schiff behind us running the technical board here. He's got the technical director role. We've got Aurora Schrader running all of our PTZ cameras as we welcome him up in the booth. You can see our great crew behind us. Griffin Miller is also behind me. He'll be running a camera here once this game starts. We got CJ Vantine running a camera tonight and Braden Perez on another camera tonight. So thank you to everyone who make this possible. This was a dream that I thought of really my freshman year. It was made possible by Mr. Kevin McNulty, who helped us do a basketball game, and it's grown all the way to this, which it's kind of funny. That first basketball game we ever did was against Clay, and they're no longer a school. Anywho, tonight should be up there with some of the best games that we have done on live air. Some of the best games that we've done on the Pennant. If you were to rank them, I'm sure the hype leading up to it would be, this one's up there. I mean, we are very much so looking forward to it. And while we're on the topic of Four Winds Field, the South Bend Cubs, they were 17-14 coming in today's game. I don't know. I couldn't remember if they actually ended up winning that game against Wisconsin. But who knows?
This is a nice stadium. I've been to a few minor league stadiums in my life. Been up to Beloit, Wisconsin, and Peoria, Illinois. This one's probably the best, especially with the upper deck renovation, too. Great stadium. Well,
from what I've heard, there are rumors of them becoming a AAA team eventually.
Oh, really?
Which would make sense being so close to Chicago. You send a guy down, he's a 2-hour drive away. You got the airport here in South Bend. It's a beautiful stadium. This seats 5,000. This has a capacity of 5,000. I've been to some other minor league stadiums. I've been to the Binghamton minor league stadium out in New York. They're a AA team, and they've got probably half as nice stadium as this one.
Is that the Rumble Ponies?
That is the Rumble Ponies. Used to be the Mets. They were almost the Stud Muffins, which they come up with some funny names for minor league teams. But I think the Cubs, South Bend Cubs, while I may not be a fan of the Chicago Cubs, I think that's a plenty good name.
Mm-hmm. Personally, I like the Silverhawks, but the Cubs is not too.
The Silverhawks, that's a nice name. That's a fun name. It's a good original name, whereas, the Cubs doesn't have to be original, but anywho.
Mm-hmm, like Iowa's the Cubs, too.
Yeah. And you got the Syracuse Mets. That's another one.
Mm-hmm, Springfield Cardinals.
Yeah. Anywho, we've got this actually looks like, I don't want to jinx it, there is not a cloud in the sky. Last year we were supposed to be here, and we had the whole debacle of moving everything from here back to Penn once the rain started to fall, and they didn't have the tarp on the field because the rain was so unexpected. That was a whole thing, which we were still able to broadcast, which was very nice. Penn ended up winning that game 2-0. That really helped them en route to their 11th NIC title in a row, but that streak is in danger as tonight, if the Kingsmen lose, they will be tied for the top spot in the conference with New Prairie holding the tiebreaker, being 2-0 against Penn. There are still 2 more conference games to go for the Kingsmen. They have St. Joe twice towards the end of the year. Sectional pairings have been announced. Those are being played at Mishawaka. The Kingsmen will take on Michigan City in their first round.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Nothing better than a high-stakes game.
Yeah, this has all almost all the marbles on the table. St. Joe does still have an outside shot to win the NIC, but they are on their last gasp, especially with a loss to New Prairie. They don't have the tiebreaker over New Prairie. New Prairie would really have to stumble down the stretch. If they win this game, this pretty much could give them the NIC. Nobody has taken over the NIC since Penn did when Greg Dykes came to coach this squad. He's amassed over 800 career wins, and not many coaches can play for a stadium named after them.
Yeah, what a coach. If I remember right, he got the stadium named after him last year, too.
Last year, yes. Last year in a number 1 versus number 2 doubleheader against Lake Central, which the Kingsmen swept.
Very fitting of the name.
Yes. Very, very fitting, as they are finishing up infield. As you can see, some of the players doing their charging in, flipping to the home, all of that good stuff. Well, you can't see that one. That was a tough ground ball given there by the coach there.
That's basically in left field.
That one was in left field trying to hit the shortstop. But, no, they're finishing up. And while the JV game did go long, they also had the same color uniforms, but that is not the case in this one. Penn wearing their black and white uniforms, New Prairie wearing those gold and black uniforms, similar to the Kingsman colors, just a slightly different shade of gold, almost more of a brown. And they've got a slightly different, it's more of a blue than a black, I suppose, but a navy blue. They are just finishing up infield. National anthem coming soon. And until that happens, we will take a break for commercial as the wind continues to pick up here.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
And we come back here to Four Winds Field. We're going to let you listen to the PA announcer.
A serious accident on the way to a game. That day tested the strength of this program and our entire community in ways we never expected. But over the last year, we haven't just seen recovery. We've seen the true meaning of New Prairie Strong. We have seen teammates leaning on one another, families standing together, and a community that refused to let these boys walk the road to healing alone. Today, we recognize the 2025 junior varsity players and coaches, not just for the game they play, but for the courage, resilience, and brotherhood that they have shown every day since that afternoon. They have reminded us that while baseball is the game we love, the people we share the dugout with are what truly matter. Please join us in a resounding round of applause as we announce the members of the 2025 New Prairie Junior Varsity Baseball Team. Austin Bishop. Mason Bigler. Coulter Smith. Cameron Chonacki. Grant Leskowski. John Streeting. Lucas Bradshaw. Jacob Waldron. John Woodham. Cohen Franklin. Lucas Halderman. Mason Greenwood. Andrew Enders. Jackson Van Loo. Nick Henrich. And the coaching staff, Coach Rick Shale. Coach Brad Bradshaw. Coach Todd Hine. And Coach Ryan Curlis. To conclude tonight's recognition, we are honored to welcome two members of that 2025 team to the mound. Please welcome Andrew Enders, who will be throwing out tonight's ceremonial first pitch to his teammate and friend, Jackson Van Loo. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, the 2025 New Prairie Junior Varsity Cougars.
And a great ceremony there for the sad story that happened last year for New Prairie out there in New Carlisle when they had the team bus rear-ended and a few injuries. Of course, Lucas Bradshaw, it was amazing. It was a great moment. You could hear the crowd get just a little bit louder in celebration for Lucas Bradshaw, who had all the complications and such a tough battle just to really try and be able to get back to normal life. And such a great moment, and so glad that we were able to broadcast that here from Four Winds Field. And really, it's great to be able to do that at Four Winds Field. It's such a special place in the St. Joe County community, because really, if you think about it, this team, the South Bend Cubs, it's the only real South Bend team that everyone can get behind. It's a great moment here as New Prairie has a circle, and now they're fired up. They've got a big game to play. Both these teams have big games to play. Penn doing their sprints, and before this game, Coach Dykes, he was dialed in. He was really, I wouldn't say nervous isn't the right word, just kind of, he was stoic. He was stoic out there. He wasn't scared, but he wasn't comfortable. He was sitting there, and you can tell by the lineup, him moving Brody Cashin to the bench and putting Dalton Zoltansky at second base in a spot he hasn't always played. I mean, he's played second base, but mainly this year he's been a right fielder. So who knows? We'll see as they are passing the lineups off, finishing up pregame here as the Kingsmen and the Cougars set to do battle. The #1 spot in the NIC is on the line.
And I'm sure both coaches have told their team, this is for #1, this is for #1. They've heard it so many times that they know what this game means. And in a great stadium, this is played. And it feels like almost a Super Bowl for them.
Yeah. We'll let you listen in yet again.
Between the Penn Kingsmen and the New Prairie Cougars. At this time, let's meet both teams. First, those eligible for substitution for the Penn Kingsmen. #1, Brody Cashin. #11, John Gutierrez. #12, Jacob Stupczynski. #13, Caleb Spinsky. #18, Ben Gallagher. #28, Max LaFleur. #29, Cam Chamness. #30, Caden Kelly. number 33, Colton Braden. Number 34, Peyton Brothers. Number 35, Noah Pressler. And number 39, Anthony Biancardi. Here's the starting lineup for the Penn Kingsmen, coached by Greg Dykos. Leading off in center field, number 17, Mason Bernacki. Batting second, third baseman number 5, Grady Harrell. Batting third, playing first base, number 3, Bennett Hartford. Batting cleanup in right field, number 20, Ben Damers. Batting fifth in left field, number 23, Yoti Limberopoulos. In the sixth spot, pitcher number 27, Caden Stockbridge. The DH number 16, Bentley Baird. Batting seventh, doing the catching, number 10, Brock Donat. Batting eighth, second baseman number 7, Dalton Zoltansky. And batting ninth, the shortstop number 15, Jackson Trenary. Now introducing the New Prairie Cougars. First, those players eligible for substitution. Number 7, Coulter Smith. Number 10, Dalton Clark. Number 11, Cameron Chonacki. Number 12, Dane Ryans. Number 14, Jackson Dutcher. Number 17, Nick Henrich. Number 19, Riley Masters. Number 24, Andrew Enders. Number 26, Eli McDonald. And number 28, Grant Leskowski. Here's the starting lineup for the Cougars, coached by Mark Schellinger. Leading off at third base, number 1, Jagger Daniels. Batting second and behind the plate, number 3, Reed Robinson. Batting third and doing the pitching, number 13, Sully Kress. Batting cleanup at first base, number 2, Dylan Bishop. In the 5 spot in the batting order, number 8 in left field, Bryce Grezkowiak. And the DH, number 23, Cam Green. Batting 6th at shortstop, number 4, Gio Nakarato. Batting 7th at first base, number 20, Colton Griffiths. Batting 8th in center field, number 6, Riley Conley. And batting 9th at second base, number 5, Connor Tidwell. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise, kindly remove your hats, as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Well, it's got the feeling of a playoff game when everyone's getting introduced. You know what this means. We've told you already. The first place spot in the NIC is on the line. Kingsmen and Cougars right now on the Pennant. Again, I'm James Mason alongside Dinkin of Frederick. We are so happy to have you with us as we get set to see what could very well be known as the NIC Championship. Now, obviously, there are still 2 more games to play, so this is not the championship by any means. There is still a possibility that even if New Prairie wins this game, and Penn could still win the NIC. Now, that is a possibility. New Prairie would have to lose one of their final 2 NIC games. And you know, we don't want to get in all the standing mumbo jumbo. All you need to know tonight is the winner of this game has a very easy path to winning an NIC title. Because if Penn wins, all they need to do is win 1 more NIC game. So they'd have to win 1 of the 2 games against St. Joe. And if New Prairie wins, they would hold first place because of the tiebreaker they would have over the Kingsmen. And all they would have to do is they would have to win their final 2 games. And those 2 final conference games come against, this is, their schedule gets all messed up here. So they are 9-2. They're 9-2. You play 12 conference. This is their final conference game. So if New Prairie wins this, there's essentially nothing Penn can do. Nothing at all Penn can do. As they would have to, even if they win their final 2 games, they would both finish 10-2 in the conference, and New Prairie would have clinched. So, Mason Bernacki leads things off. We're ready to go, Dinks.
Yes, we are. What a game this should be.
Bernacki, sporting the pink batting gloves, stands in. Grady Harrell will follow him with Bennett Hartford batting third. Sully Kress on the mound, and the first pitch is outside for ball 1. Bernacki on the season, he is hitting .387 with a .536 on-base percentage. He has been fantastic leading off. He's been in a bit of a slump lately as he takes a strike. Did not get a hit last game. Did not record a hit against Andrean.
But you know he's going to look to improve today, especially with the high stakes that this game has.
1-1 is fouled back just above us. Now 1-2. And huge thanks to the people here at Four Winds Fields and the South Bend Cubs helping us out, letting us get in the press box, letting us set up our cameras. Great people here. 1-2, and he got him swinging. Another patented curveball for a strikeout for Sully Kress. That's his 65th strikeout of the year as he carries a .68 ERA and a 5-0 win-loss record. Only 1 game this year for him has been a no decision. That was the game against St. Joe that went 8 innings.
And that's impressive to even do in the pros. Look at this guy, what this guy's doing right now.
Grady Harrell, first pitch, fouls it down the left field side. And again, Kress, he works quick. He will get you in a 2-strike hole very quickly. So you got to be careful as a hitter. You don't want to chase, but you've also, you know he's going to be firing him near the strike zone. There's a half cut deep in the hole there, firing over Nacarado, and it's not in time as Nacarado was unable to beat the speedy Grady Harrell to first base.
And as you were saying earlier, this pitcher likes to attack the hitters. He doesn't like to get his pitch count up. He's looking for the straight 1-2-3 K.
And now Bennett Hartford, he's got a guy on first base with 1 out, and the Kingsmen look to start early here. The quick starts was what they became so used to last year. Haven't seen those much this year. Perfect slider running away from Hartford. Strike 1. Before the game started, we were worrying if the shadows might play any effect. It does not appear that they will. That is going to catch the outside corner. 0-2 on Hartford. Again, another nice slider.
He's dealing so far.
He's got that breaking ball working, both the curveball and the slider. 0-2. Crest comes set with Harrell on first. Threw a fastball outside. Really tried to fire that one in there. Overcooked it just a little bit.
Trying to get the hitter to chase.
1-2 now. Here it comes to Bennett Hartford. And he missed outside. There goes Harrell. The throw down is not in time. Picked up there by Tiddley, but Grady Harrell's got a stolen bag. And now a runner at second base with one out.
Great decision to steal. Stole on a breaking ball as well, low. That's the hardest ones for catchers to pick up on and pop up and get him out.
Well, they're facing one of the better catchers in the NIC, Reed Robinson. Fouled off. Hartford stays alive. Reed Robinson, you look at the guy, he is a behemoth. He stands at 6'4", a touch over 220 pounds. He is capable of athletic greatness at any level, and he has just achieved that year in and year out. Missed high, it's 3-2. Good battle here from Bennett. Ben Damers is on deck.
And this is what the on-deck guy will love, getting the pitch count up, maybe forcing him to throw something that even the pitcher and catcher would not like. Maybe a fastball over the middle.
3-2. Crest looks back now, fires. Hartford just staying alive. He's got that fantastic bat speed. He is the main power threat in the lineup for the Kingsmen.
Let's see if he can muscle one out in this minor league stadium.
Wind is blowing in from left field, pushing it towards the right field line if you were to hit it to right field. Hartford, the righty, takes outside. Did he go? No, he did not, and it's a walk for Bennett Hartford. First and second with one out.
2 runners on. Great job from Hartford taking what the pitcher's giving him. Even got a stolen base in there. Great at bat for Penn, and let's see if they can capitalize.
So now Ben Damers up to bat. He's hitting .317 on the season. He had been hitting in the 6 hole. Now he's moved up to the 4 spot. And he gets his first pitch. A fastball, ground ball could be 2. Nacarado flips. Here's Tiddley. Fires. He is called safe. Runner Harrell advances to third. Hartford out at second. 2 away. And Damers on a 6'4" fielder's choice.
Great job
for beating first base.
Great job for beating the double play. Could have been the end of the inning. Now they may have had to sacrifice a runner, but they got one at third. Any hit could score him.
2 outs, runners at the corners. Crest deals ground ball right side under the glove and into right field for a base hit. Here comes a run to score Harrell. They'll move station to station, and the Kingsmen lead 1-0 just under the glove of Griffiths and just past Tiddley. And Harrell scores 1-0 Penn here in the first inning. And again, Yodi Limberopoulos stays hot.
And scoring on this pitcher has not come easy, and Penn's done it in the first inning. Let's see if they can help Stockbridge out.
We will see if they can give him some more run support. That is just the 4th earned run. He's surrendered, and now this one gets up and in on Baird to the backstop, and the runners advance to second and third.
Geez, I thought that one hit him. That looked really close.
It sure did, way up and in. The nerves may be just getting to Soli Crest, realizing how important this game is.
The yips, certainly.
Yeah. The Kingsmen collected just 3 hits in the entire game yesterday. They've already got 2 in this one in the first inning.
And a hit could score 2 more runs. Give Stockbridge a great chance of having more run support.
1-0, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. That's outside. 2-0 on Bentley Baird. Now the question is, was he maybe trying to send a message with that up and in pitch?
And try to get Baird a little bit more out of the batter's box.
2-0. Ooh, and a late swing on the fastball. 2-1 now with Brock Donay on deck.
Hitter takes time.
Yeah, I mean, he just realized that was quite the fastball at the top rail. I'm going to need to take a deep breath and try and time this one up now.
That fastball is his go-to pitch. When that's working, every other pitch can.
2-1. Fouls that one off right side. That will hit up off the roof. 2-2. One run in this inning so far. Bentley Baird stands in. Here's a tapper back to Kress. He'll go to first and make the play, and that is that for the inning. But the Kingsmen bring home a run. Grady Harrell scores on a Yodi Limberopoulos RBI single, and the Kingsmen lead 1-0 with 2 hits in the inning and 2 left on base. We'll be right back on the Pennant.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Coffee lovers, a coffee cart from American Espresso Catering comes right to you inside your event, school, or office. With American Espresso Catering, your guests will enjoy a hot or iced latte, cappuccino, hot chocolate, or one of many other options. Call American Espresso Catering to get a quote today. 574-299-5282. For more information, visit bookthecoffeecart.com.
The coffee cart this morning is actually saving lives.
Caden Stockbridge puts toe to rubber as we're ready to go. In the bottom of the first inning, Kingsmen lead 1-0 over the New Prairie Cougars. A battle for first place in the NIC.
Great job by Penn's batting lineup to get the pitch count up for Kress. Got a run, too. That doesn't usually happen for Kress. Maybe they'll knock him in a few innings.
We'll see. It'll be Jagger Daniels, Reed Robinson, and Soli Kress to lead off this bottom of the first inning. Jagger Daniels hitting .351, and then, of course, after him, the ever-dangerous Reed Robinson. He's hitting .500 on the season. Now, he hasn't faced a pitcher like Caden Stockbridge yet this year. No one on this roster for New Prairie has faced a pitcher like senior year Caden Stockbridge. Stockbridge comes into this one with a 6-1 record.
What a battle that matchup should be. Has a 50% chance of getting on base, basically.
That's what it's been all year.
Versus the powerhouse in Stockbridge.
Jagger Daniels, he is your prototypical leadoff man. He has got blazing speed, and he just finds a way to get on base.
Could be a threat if he gets on base. Could even be at third.
He has stolen 11 bases on the season. So Daniels stands in against Stockbridge, and his first pitch is right at the top of the zone for strike one, a fastball to start off the outing for Caden Stockbridge. The Purdue commit rears back and fires an 0-1, and that is just outside. Did he swing? He did not. 1-1. Kingsman defense a little different today. Hartford at first, Zoltansky at second, Trineri at short, Harrell at third, and Donay behind the plate for the infield as that's in there for strike two on the outside edge of the strike zone. Outfield sees Bernacki in center, Limberopoulos in left, and Damers in right field.
Will Stockbridge go with a pitch in the zone to punch him out?
We'll see a 1-2. Got him to swing and foul it back. This is the only challenge with playing in Four Winds Field is in high school with all the baseballs that get fouled out of the field of play, they do have to be returned. If they hit them out of the stadium, that makes it a little difficult. 1-2, just missed with a breaking pitch. 2-2.
Usually he gets that one for hitters to swing at.
Not Jagger Daniels. This guy gets on base with an on-base percentage of .409, and he swings and misses. That is the first strikeout of the day for Caden Stockbridge. And it brings up the matchup we've been waiting to see. Pitcher and catcher with a catcher in the box. Reed Robinson. You already know. He knows what Brock Donay is thinking to call for the next pitch. He does it himself every other inning.
Yep. And hitters with the same pitcher prototype, basically.
On the ground, just under the glove of a diving Bennett Hartford into right field. Damers has it. It is a one-out single for Reed Robinson. That ball was pummeled into the ground, but he hit it so hard it may have burned a few worms down there.
Poor worms.
First hit of the day for Reed Robinson. First hit of the day for New Prairie.
If I was a first baseman, that would have gone right past me, too.
Not much you can do there. Sully Crest stands in. Reed Robinson on first has 16 steals on the year. He is not your typical catcher. First pitch is away to Sully Crest. Crest comes into this one on fire. You know, I get sent a screenshot of the lineup from the app that the coach for New Prairie happens to use. And, I see a fire icon next to Sully Crest's name. It means he has gotten on base or a hit in the last 6 games. At least the last 6 games. I went back. It is an 8-game hit streak for Sully.
You think he'll keep it up today?
It's hard to do against Stockbridge, but again, a pitcher-on-pitcher matchup, they know what they're thinking. Try and keep Robinson close there with a pickoff move back at first. A 2-0 count here on Sully Crest. He's got an OPS, which is on base plus slugging. That's kind of the new metric they're using with batting average. It measures, are you getting on base or are you slugging the ball? You hitting for power. It's over 1,000 as that one's popped up back of home. It's a bigger backstop here, but that one goes out of play. 2-1 now. They say anywhere around a 900 OPS is fantastic. 1,000 is really unheard of.
Yeah, that's like best in the league.
Yeah, it really is. That is up there in Indiana. That is a top 7 OPS in Indiana, according to Max Preps. Now, not every team in Indiana uses Max Preps, but now 3-1.
Got a little inside there.
Yeah. Stockbridge, he likes to set up his outside pitches by throwing one inside. We'll see if he tries to go to that slider or the curveball.
Get a little double play ball.
Could see that. He likes to go with a changeup for those ground ball pitches. Here comes the 3-1, and he walked him. Walks were an issue against Andrean for Caden Stockbridge, as now it's first and second and 1 out. Dylan Bishop comes up to bat. Bishop also with a 900 OPS, another big slugger here, hitting .327. He's got such a quick swing. He can catch up to the fastball from Stockbridge. 1 out, runners on first and second. Here comes a pitch. On the ground to third. Harrell grabs, throws over to Hartford. A double play, and that ends the inning. Grady Harrell, the wherewithal to go touch third as opposed to throwing to second. Fire a dart over to first to Hartford, and it is a double play to end the inning. Stockbridge gets his ground ball. His defense backs him up, and it's still 1-0 at the end of 1. We'll be back.
Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. proud to keep education in front of athletics since 19.
Friday nights, big plays, unforgettable moments. From kickoff to the final buzzer, the Pennant brings you every play, every highlight, every story. Our student team delivers live broadcast, game analysis, and behind-the-scenes coverage you won't find anywhere else. And with the Pennant, you'll get more than scores. You'll get the stories that matter to our community. Stay up to date with the Pennant on social media.
And we welcome you back. Kingsman Baseball on the Pennant. I'm James Mason alongside Dinkin of Frederick. Happy to have you with us. The Kingsmen lead it 1-0 in the top of the second inning. Again, this is a home game for New Prairie. While it is at Four Winds Field, you can see it as a neutral site. This is New Prairie's home game. They agreed on it a while ago. They were supposed to play here last year. They had the rain out, moved to Penn. New Prairie was still the home team.
Yeah, and you can even see it in the concourse with the New Prairie mascot, all the New Prairie fans.
Cheerleaders are here. Mascot. I didn't know they had a mascot, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
He kind of looks like the Penn State mascot.
Yep, the Nittany line, but he doesn't have a scarf.
He doesn't have the scarf, that's true. That's the only difference. The 1-0, Donay to right field, and that is foul. Brock Donay, him and LaFleur have been sharing the catching duties. Donay did not play yesterday in the starting lineup. He did, however, come in as a pinch hitter. He got one of the 3 Kingsman hits. It was an all-football hitting affair yesterday. Bernacki had a hit yesterday. They had Donay with a hit. And the only other guy to get a hit was Yodi Limberopoulos. So all 3 of those guys on the football team. Unfortunately, it was a baseball game. 2-1. That's outside. 3-1. Sully Kress gave up 2 hits last inning and a walk. Nearly had a double play like Stockbridge, but Grady Harrell was able to beat it out. Now 3-2. Dalton Zoltansky and Jackson Trineri next.
Well, pitchers seem to be giving up hits early. Stockbridge got out of it, though.
Kress wasn't so lucky, and he walks Brock Donay using that great eye. Lays off the outside pitch, and there's a runner at first with nobody out for Dalton Zoltansky.
Now running at first base for the Kingsmen, number 30.
Get a courtesy runner.
Now batting is second baseman number
Caden Kelly going to be the courtesy runner over at first base. Here comes Dalton Zoltansky. Kress back on the mound. Here comes a pitch. That is just outside. Kress wanted the call. It's 1-0, however.
Yeah, as you were talking earlier, more shade is coming in here as it's getting later into the night. Beautiful day, if not for the cold wind.
Yes, indeed. Zoltansky early on the changeup, 1-1.
Yep, his eyes were red dead, ready for the fastball.
He was ready for that fastball, as you said, but changeup came. He couldn't adjust. Here comes a 1-1. Drops in a curveball beautifully for a strike. That pitch, he had no chance.
And that's what Kress does beautifully. He attacks the hitter, throws a bunch of off-speed out of the zone. Then when you're least expecting it, goes slider inside zone. Makes you look silly.
And Zoltansky swings through a high heater. And that is the second strikeout of the day for Sully Crest. Brings up Jackson Trineri with Mason Bernacki on deck. Trineri a part of that Trineri family, which has already produced Joe Trineri at Purdue on that pitching staff in the Big Ten. Purdue not having too bad of a year in the Big Ten. Sitting about middle of the pack. Who knows what they can do with Caden Stockbridge next year. 0-1 to Jackson Trineri, and he fouls it back off the netting.
He wanted that. He was just a little bit too late.
It's weird with the netting here. It is. They've actually made the netting a lot higher now that they've got this second deck. But to move from watching a game with a fence to a game with a net, it just seems like you're more close to the game. As that one missed.
Yeah. Back at Penn, the balls would be flying over, hitting some of the cars behind us.
Yeah. But now you got a vast stadium. You can sit anywhere. I mean, that one's up, and Robinson dropped it as the runner was taking off. Kelly takes second base.
Another great steal. Catcher couldn't even get to it. It was behind the head of Trineri.
Yeah, it was way up and in there.
Maybe trying to get him off the batter's box a little.
Could be. 2-2, one out runner at second. Here's the pitch, and Trineri takes for ball 3.
Great vision from Trineri.
Count runs full. The back cocked over his shoulder. And he's going to call time. Think about it here. Wind again blowing in from left field. Could see a lot of hard hit balls get knocked down over there. The 3-2. And he wastes them with a breaking ball. Beautiful pitch at the top of the zone. And back-to-back strikeouts now for Sully Crest.
Nasty pitch. Had him thinking don't swing until it finally reached the zone and too late. Great pitch by Crest.
2 outs, runner at second. Mason Bernacki up. And the pitch, Bernacki sends one foul back out of play. Oh and 1. See, a few people have camped out in left field in the front porch. Would take a monster home run to get to them through this wind. Catches the outside corner, much to the dismay of Mason Bernacki, who struck out back in the first inning. It's 0-2 on him again.
And you know he's looking to end that slump he's been in. It just takes one pitch.
He's had just one hit in the last 3 games. It has been a struggle. He's still hitting .387. Hits one to third, could end the inning. Daniels across, and there ends the inning. We go to the bottom of the second. Sully Crest, after a leadoff walk, dials in, gets the next 3 batters. We go to the bottom of the second. Kingsman up 1-0.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
And welcome back. Kingsman Baseball on the Pennant. See Cameron Green lead things off for the Cougars. It's Cameron Green, Giovanni Nacarado, and Colton Griffiths in this inning. Cam Green steps up to the plate against Caden Stockbridge, who gave up 1 hit last inning. Got an inning-ending double play. Green to left field. That will fall down near the warning track. Picked up by Limberopoulos, and he's held to a single. Limberopoulos with a strong arm. Green not a great runner.
Yep.
That's a long single.
Yep, great reaction by Yodi to get down there and prevent a extra bases hit. Also, what a swing from the batter.
Cameron Green came into this game hitting .238. Yesterday he came in hitting .214. Took a RBI walk. He has been swinging a hot bat of late. The wind continues to blow, blowing some papers around up here in the booth. So a leadoff single brings up Giovanni Nacarado.
Yep, wind's been a problem here. This is probably the coldest man I've been a part of here.
Yeah, it was beautiful against the foul ball comes back towards our camera. Saw our camera guy and taking an extra jump a little bit. Gotta love the netting. You can't tell it's there, which is a good thing, but then you see the ball coming back at you. Whoa.
I think that hits us if there's no netting, to be fair.
I agree. That was coming right for the window. 0-1 is going to catch the outside part of the plate for strike 2.
Nice paint job.
Call him Bob Ross out there. He works about as calmly as him as well. 2, and he got him swinging. 1 away. Got him with a fan brush, did Bob Ross. Got him with a fan on that one, and there's 1 away.
Yep, beautiful 3 pitches right there. 3 pitches, got the strikeout. Can't ask for anything more from a pitcher, can you?
No, you can't. A 3-pitch strikeout brings up Colton Griffiths. Had an RBI last night. He's hitting .174. He is on the team mostly for his fielding and his pitching. He showed that last night. 0-1 on Stockbridge with 1 out. And the pitch, swing and a miss.
Stockbridge is getting these hitters to chase the second inning.
Hey, they're just not seeing the ball out of his hand, I don't think.
Maybe is it more shade? Maybe something happened in the dugout.
Yeah, I mean, I just think it's coming at you so fast, and you've got to be worried about the breaking ball, too. You're almost looking for the breaking ball when he's got 92 ready to go. Spikes that one. Good block by Donay. One and 2. Stockbridge back on the mound. Good day at the ballpark. 1-0 Kingsman lead. 1-2. He got him looking.
Looking as well. Stockbridge is on a heater right now.
That's back-to-back strikeouts, his 3rd of the night. We're still in the 2nd inning, and it brings up Riley Conley.
Yep, he allowed that deep single, and now he's just locked in, seems like.
2 outs. Runner on first base. Conley, the lefty, hitting .312. On the ground, right side, base hit into right field. Rounding second, heading to third. The throw, he is safe by an eyelash. The throw back to first. That gets away from Hartford. And now the runner on third was thinking about heading for more, but he thought otherwise.
Great IQ by Green, taking third base.
First to third there.
Could have been more pandemonium if the throw back to first really got away.
It could have been, as Conley with a single heading over to third. That is a courtesy runner on third. They never made the announcement. Trying to pick up a number there. Pitch is low, ball one. And they never announced that one. It looks like that's Riley Masters over on third. Running for Cameron Green as a courtesy runner. 1-0 here on Tidwell. It's a double steal. The run's coming home. They threw down to second. They did this yesterday for a run, and they cannot get it. They do get it out. Oh, that looked close. He thought he was safe. So does the crowd here. And honestly, I think he was safe at first as well. The call is out at first. Safe at home as the run scored before the runner was out at first. The game is tied at 1. New Prairie did that yesterday for a run where the runner goes halfway between first and second. The runner on third comes home as soon as Donay goes to throw. He scores. The runner is out, but the run counts because he was out after the run had scored. It's 1-1. The inning is over, and we will step aside on the pennant.
Some see a student athlete working on his shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1900.
Coffee lovers, a coffee cart from American Espresso Catering comes right to you inside your event, school, or office. With American Espresso Catering, your guests will enjoy a hot or iced latte, cappuccino, hot chocolate, or one of many other options. Call American Espresso Catering to get a quote today. 574-299-5282. For more information, visit bookthecoffeecart.com.
The coffee cart this morning is actually saving lives.
And welcome back. Kingsman Baseball on the Pennant. Brought to you by Ashley Renee's Prom and Pageant Wear. Happy to have you with us. 1-1 our score. We kind of expected this. I don't think we expected them to score so early, but we expect a low-scoring game. That's what we're getting. Grady Harrell leading things off for the Kingsmen.
Yeah, an interesting way to get the run from New Prairie. Stopping the runner at the middle of the base.
Ground ball to short. Fielded and thrown by Nacarado, and there's one away.
But yeah, what a base running tactic. You wonder how much have they practiced that? Because it almost worked out to the best point where they had a runner on first and they got the run home.
Yeah, I mean, I think if there was review on that one, I think he was safe personally. The umpire's got a better angle than me, but that would have been a close call.
Mm-hmm.
1 out and nobody on for Bennett Hartford. First pitch. In there for strike 1.
Yeah, so hard to score runs on these pitchers that you need to pull out all the stops that you can get, and that certainly was one of them.
Hartford was walked back in the first inning and then was out at second on a fielder's choice. Here's the 0-1. Hartford pops this one up on the right side near the dugout. Long run for Griffiths, and it is into the crowd.
Souvenir.
So just a high foul ball, and it's 0-2. Hartford ready, waggling the bat there just above his right shoulder. Pitch is outside, and it is 1-2.
Mm-hmm. And if you let Cress's off-speed get to you, the fastball's going to creep right up on you.
Hartford has the ability to hit that dead red pitch. Here it comes. Fastball line to center field. Deep but playable for Conley. Runs in, makes the catch, and there are 2 away.
Decent contact on it as well. Just center fielder, just straight to the center fielder.
Here is Ben Damers. In a 1-1 game with 2 outs here in the third inning. First pitch up and in on Damers, ball 1. Here comes the pitch to Ben, and that is in there for a strike. So Kress, thinking of so far, what have you seen from Soley Kress that makes him so impressive?
The strikeouts, man. The whiffs on the strikeouts, I could feel it up here. Maybe it's just the wind, though.
I think that one's just the wind. It is pretty powerful today. 2-1 now.
Penn did get a run, but since then he's looked pretty good. Both pitchers did not look that well in the first, but Stockbridge and Kress, both with multiple strikeouts last inning.
Here's the pitch. That's line to the gap in left center field, but good jump on it from Conley, and the catch is made. It's a 1-2-3 third inning for the Kingsmen, and we will head back to the bottom of the third. The New Prairie Cougars will have 9-1-2 due up. We'll be right back.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Welcome you back. Kingsman Baseball on the Pennant. 1-1 our score in the bottom of the third inning. As Penn and New Prairie battling for the top spot in the Northern Indiana Conference.
And not much more needed after the win. A few conference games left, but you think whoever wins this is really in the clear.
And New Prairie, if New Prairie wins this, they do not have another conference game. So Penn cannot do anything. That would eliminate Penn. St. Joe is the only team who could challenge New Prairie for the conference. If Penn loses tonight, they are eliminated. That's the unfortunate truth of this.
Clinching the NIC title on a minor league field would be sweet.
Well, technically it wouldn't be clinching, as that one is to left. It is off the glove of Trenary, and it's a leadoff. We'll see how they score that. There's a runner on. Leadoff runner is on. I would score that as a single, and they are going to score that as a single as well.
Maybe that's what they were practicing the deep left field singles for. Infield plays for.
Deep in the hole there on the shortstop. Leadoff infield single for Connor Tidwell. Brings up Jagger Daniels, who struck out back in the first. No, it would not be clinching tonight for New Prairie, as he was squaring to bunt there. Big charge. That's a foul ball.
Yep, third baseman went up and played bunt defense, too.
I don't know if that was bunt defense. That was tackle football defense.
Sized him up.
He sized him up. He was ready to make a tackle there, was Grady Harrell. 1-0 on Daniels. Squares the bunt again, gets it down. Stockbridge charging in. It bounces. They collide. That's a fair ball. Throw to first. Runner heading to third. The throw back to Harrell gets away, and that's going to bring home a run for New Prairie. The errors for the Kingsmen continue to hurt.
Oh, my goodness. That's maybe the weirdest play I've ever seen. Was that runner interference?
We will look for the call. They'll say no runner interference. That's a sacrifice one.
What base running?
E3 run scores on the error, and it's 2-1 New Prairie. The Kingsmen this year, it's been so uncharacteristic of the program. They have made a lot of errors this year. And with one away, that's popped out of play. On the board, it shows no outs, but there has to be one out because there's no one on the board in the stadium. There shows nobody out, but there is one out.
They got a ghost runner on first, maybe?
I guess. 1-1 on Reed Robinson. But the Kingsmen this year, it's been so uncharacteristic. The errors, and it's cost them a few games.
That's not what you usually see from a Greg Dykes team. And right there, I think it's more of the base running, forcing the Kingsmen to try and pin him at third, and the throw got away from the first baseman.
Hartford charged with the error. Pitch is outside. I don't know what they got. I got 2-1 now. Could be 3. The scoreboard in the stadium is having some difficulties. That one is to the left side. Running over is Harrell. It's out of play, and now there's 2 strikes.
Maybe they just know something we don't.
Maybe. I'll trust them. It's 2-2. Umpire's not making any announcements, so we will go with that.
They finally put the out up.
They have now put the out up. 2-2, nobody on, 1 out. And the pitch. Flied to right. Foul. He sent that one out to where the splash pad is.
Yeah, I thought that one was gone by the way the right fielder was looking at it. He definitely had no shot.
Reed Robinson this year has just continued to stack extra base hits at a very high rate. To left field, started in, couldn't fully commit, didn't know where it was going to go. That's a base hit to left field as Limberopoulos gets the ball in.
The bloop single.
Once again, they put Reed Robinson, he puts his bat on the ball just about every at-bat. He rarely strikes out.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes those little pokes are necessary, and, you know, every hit doesn't have to be a home run or a big swing.
Indeed. So now a 2-hit day for Reed Robinson. 1 out runner at first base for Sully Cress. Ball inside.
Ooh, I thought you gave him the strike.
It was close. 1-0, 1 out. Robinson at first. A 1-0. That is in there for strike number 1.
Hopefully Stockbridge readjusts himself from the wild play that put New Prairie in front.
That was certainly an unorthodox play.
We've seen a few of those this game.
1-1 in the dirt, 2-1. You know, right now, New Prairie, they're out-penning Penn. Penn does that type of stuff. They're the ones that, you know, they force the teams to make mistakes by doing those base running plays, by pushing the envelope for an extra base, allowing them to get another extra base. That's what New Prairie just did.
Yeah, just like in Crown Point where they forced the Michigan commit to make the plays, and he just couldn't.
Yeah. With Sean Dunlap behind the plate, they forced him to try and throw the runners out. He's got a great pop time, but forced him to throw it on the money.
He threw it right over him.
2-1. Up the middle, and past Trenary into center. Bernacki gets it in. Trenary, that's another one he could have had with a great play, but that'll be a hit. Now 6 hits given up by Caden Stockbridge.
New Prairie seems very resilient on trying to bounce Stockbridge early.
And, you know, Andrean was able to do that. They were able to bounce him after 4 innings.
And both the New Prairie runs have been less than normal.
Yeah, I mean, one of them earned, one unearned.
The stolen base and then the around the bases 3-base steal, which ended in a run.
1 out, 2 on. Stockbridge facing some trouble here. 3 hits in this inning. Stockbridge deals. Swing and a miss. To Dylan Bishop here. He grounded into the double play. Harrell to Hartford.
You got to be wondering if Stockbridge is going to try and get him again to hit into a double play to get out of this inning. Well, I wouldn't say nightmare for Stockbridge. It's not been a great one.
Runner from second goes, and Robinson is safe with his 17th stolen bag of the year. was able to time up Stockbridge's motion there.
Now just a sacrifice fly will score a run.
And we're able to get one of those yesterday at Penn. That helped them get their second run. First and third, one out. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
Would be a big morale boost if he just could get the strikeout.
Would take out the chance for a sacrifice fly.
Designated hitter number 23, King Green.
And they're saying on the board they were showing 2 strikes. That was a strikeout. My goodness, they're having all kind of trouble. I guess I'm having trouble too. 2 outs. That is the 4th strikeout for Stockbridge. My apologies there.
Yeah, they're ahead of me too.
Cameron Green into the game now, back into the game. He was courtesy ran for.
And that courtesy run eventually did score, got them the first run.
Green hit the long single to left field his last time up. 1-0. It's a strike on the outside, much to the dismay of the crowd. So it should be 1-1 here. With 2 outs and runners at the corners. Dropped by Donay. It was outside. The runner's going to take second. They were trying that play where the runner from first was going to go halfway, and they were going to try and take another run.
The little stutter step in the middle of the bag.
A stolen base for Sully Kress. 2-1. Low, 3-1. You've got a base open. Giovanni Nacarado up next. He's hitting .212 on the season. You can take your chances for Stockbridge with bases loaded, 2 outs if you think you can get Nacarado out. Here comes the 3-1. And he walked him. Went just a little bit upstairs. Probably was looking to see if he was going to swing. And now the bases are loaded with 2 outs for Gio Nacarado.
Bases juiced. What problems could this cause for Stockbridge? A single could get 2 runs in.
Yeah, it could, but Stockbridge, he's got the stuff. He's already got 4 strikeouts here. Doesn't need to be a strikeout, just needs to get it out.
Force out anywhere.
Stockbridge set, delivers. Whoa, that one gets away, and that will bring home a run. It's 3-1 New Prairie on a wild pitch.
As you said earlier, they're out-penning Penn. They truly are. Penn does not make these kind of errors usually.
Not from what we have seen in the last lifetime that Greg Dykes has coached. 2 runs in this inning, 3-1 New Prairie.
When was Greg Dykes' first year coaching at Penn?
His first year coaching at Penn was back in 88.
88, jeez.
He's been doing it for a long time. Yeah, we did the whole story on him last year. He's amassed over 800 career wins, 27 NIC titles, 25 sectional titles. I want to say 12 regional titles.
And a couple of states to his name.
He's got 5 state titles. He is a Hall of Famer as Hall of Famer comes. To right field, but foul. 1-2. Stockbridge taking a moment off the mound, now back on. Stockbridge is set. A big 1-2 with runners at second and third. Got him swinging. 5th strikeout for Stockbridge.
Gets out of the inning.
But
finally.
the wild pitch comes back to hurt him for a run. So an unearned run earlier on an error. Another run on a wild pitch. New Prairie really, they haven't gotten an RBI yet, but they've got 3 runs, and we'll step aside. It's 3-1, New Prairie.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Coffee lovers, a coffee cart from American Espresso Catering comes right to you inside your event, school, or office. With American Espresso Catering, your guests will enjoy a hot or iced latte, cappuccino, hot chocolate, or one of many other options. Call American Espresso Catering to get a quote today. 574-299-5282. For more information, visit bookthecoffeecart.com.
The coffee cart this morning is actually saving lives.
And we're back. Kingsman baseball on the Pennant. Kingsman down in this one 3-1. Gave up 2 runs last inning on a couple of hits. 3 hits in that one, 1 error. Had 2 left on base. And Stockbridge finds himself allowing 2 earned runs, 1 unearned.
Penn's going to need a few runs.
Yodi Limberopoulos leading off. Takes a called strike on the outside edge of the strike zone. It's 0-1. Limberopoulos, he's got hits in his last 5 games. Here comes the 0-1 in the dirt. 1-1. One and one. Infield plays relatively normal depth and positioning, and that's outside 2-1. You got Limberopoulos, Baird, and Donay. This inning here.
Let's see if these guys can get Penn back on the board.
Line to shortstop and caught. Caught by Nacarado.
Great play.
That is why he's here. I highlighted him as one of the stars to watch for New Prairie. That is why his defense, that was hit right at him, but to just be ready to go for that one, able to snag it, 1 out for Bentley Baird. There's some action in the Kingsman bullpen. Looks like that's Bernacki. Ground ball from Baird right to Nacarado. Bobbles it, picks it up, and fumbled the throw.
Jeez, and from a guy who just made that incredible play.
Yeah.
Maybe he was looking for 2 in a row. Couldn't get it that time. Probably will be called as an error.
That will be an E6 in my book. And a runner on first with 1 out.
The catcher, number 10, Brock Donay.
Brock Donay.
He represents a tying run.
Yes, he does. We're in the 4th inning of play in the dirt. 0-1. Soli Kress has been as advertised.
Penn has not got much to work with him outside of the first inning.
No.
Got a 1-2-3 last inning. Sadly, could not get it here for him.
1-0, 1 out, runner at first. Kingsman down by a pair of runs. Donay on the ground is short. Nacarado, 3rd ball that's found in this inning. Could be 2. The turn, not in time. So out at second. It's a fielder's choice. So after the fielder's choice, there are 2 outs and a runner at first base for Dalton Zoltansky, who is stepping to the plate with Trenary next. Two outs, runner at first. Pitch to Dalton. Takes away ball 1. Now Zoltansky and Stockbridge, with Stockbridge on the mound. Zoltansky and Stockbridge, they have been best friends since elementary school. You know, they got in their fair share of schoolyard fights. They've been best friends, though, through it all. Wouldn't it be something if Zoltansky could help out his buddy Stockbridge? Maybe get this game closer to being tied or even tied. Zoltansky, he's got some sneaky pop in that bat.
Could we see one fly over the left field fence?
We'll see. It would take a monstrous hit with this wind. Swings and misses at that 2-0 breaking ball. He was sitting fastball, thinking on 2-0, and a good thought to think. I mean, why not 2-0? Probably going to get a fastball. Just as unfortunate when Kress is such a good pitcher. He knows he can get that breaking ball across.
Mm-hmm. Probably was thinking, I'm going to get something I like.
There's a fastball pinpointed on the outside, and 2s are across the board. Two. Breaking ball to left field for a base hit. Kelly rounding second as the courtesy runner. He'll slide in headlong to third. Now taking second is Zoltansky. A heads-up base running play.
Yep, beautiful. He took the shortstop away. That would have been a routine play for the shortstop. Took him out of his position. Got basically a gap play right to the left fielder. He also took third. Got the runner to second. Great base running IQ by Penn, and that's it's always been like under Coach Dykes.
Indeed. That is the baseball-y play you expect to see as we're going to get a meeting at the mound as Jackson Trenary hitting .245, a chance to tie this baseball game. Needs a base hit to do it.
These new Prairie uniforms, they kind of remind me of Georgia Tech's uniforms.
Yes, they do.
They do.
That color is a very Georgia Tech gold.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful uniform, too.
Yes, they are.
Down in Atlanta. My dad's been to a few games there.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting all the facts from Dinkin of Frederick tonight.
I have very few, but the ones I have are important.
2 outs, runner on second and third. Little tapper in between Nacarado and Crest. Throw off the bag and away. 1 run scores. Here comes Zoltansky. He scores. Trenary to second. The throw is not in time, and the game is tied.
And that is the Penn baseball play that we see, forcing the shortstop to make a tough play, and he misfires it. That's what we saw a lot out of the Crown Point game as well. And this game is tied and with a chance for Penn to take the lead.
I don't want to say it had anything to do with Nacarado having 2 errors this inning, but I was talking about how I highlighted him for great defense. Mm-hmm. The announcers jinx in a good context.
I mean, he did show the great defense with the play at first.
That's true.
For the first out. But then the play to have the second out, he bobbled, and then that one right there is going to cost him a few runs. Unlucky inning for him as a sure-handed guy.
That's 2 unearned runs scoring against Sully Crest. Pop up back of home, back near us out of play. 1-1 now. Bernacki stands in. First unearned runs surrendered by Crest. Those don't go against his ERA. So he's only given up 1 earned run tonight, but the game is tied 3-3.
Mm-hmm. Very much like how Stockbridge runs have gone.
Bernacki just a touch early. One and 2. And the pitch. Inside on Bernacki. Good stop by Robinson behind the dish.
Preventing any extra leverage for the runner.
Deuce is wild there on the strikes and outs and balls. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And the pitch. And a swing and a miss. That's a drop third strike. Robinson calmly collects it, fires it over to first, and that ends the inning, but not before. And E6 scores 2 runs with 2 outs, and the Kingsmen have this game tied at 3. We'll be right back on the Pennant.
Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903. Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
And we welcome you back. Kingsman Baseball on the Pennant. Tied at 3 apiece as Caden Stockbridge steps back out to the mound, looking to keep it at 3-3. We'll see Colton Griffiths, Riley Conley, and Connor Tidwell hit this inning.
When will both teams try to utilize the bullpen?
Well, they want to stick with their aces as long as possible, probably. I don't know. I'm not in the minds of these two legendary head coaches.
And tell me more about the New Prairie one if you know anything.
Well, he's been coaching with New Prairie for the last 5 years, and he's already brought him 1 state title. It's when you get a state title in 5 years, that's when things start to get real for you.
The job security gets higher.
Yes, indeed. 0-1 here on Colton Griffiths. Missed with that one. It's 1-1. Griffiths, Conley, and Tidwell due up this inning. Swing and a miss. That is a beautiful changeup.
The changeup and the fastball have surely been the premier pitches for both Kress and Stockbridge. They just get hitters to move their bat and miss so often. It's really special.
And the 1-2 fouled back. One and two here. And the pitch. Oh, he gets the call. Strike 3 on the outside edge. Perfect pitch.
And the strikeout looking is so much sweeter for a pitcher. That means you got so much good stuff that the hitter is just dumbfounded by it.
Excessive window shopping. 1 away. That's 6 strikeouts now for Stockbridge. And there's 1 away in this inning. Here's Riley Conley. And the pitch. Line to shortstop. Caught by Trenary.
What a play.
That looked like the same one as last inning with Nacarado. And here comes Connor Tidwell. 2 away. A quick inning so far for Caden Stockbridge.
Second baseman number 5, Connor Tidwell.
Two away. And there's strike 1. Tidwell reached on a single, scored on the error back in the 3rd inning. We're in the bottom of the 4th in a 3-3 game. Tapper and
good stop by Stockbridge.
Throw is in time.
Great stop by Stockbridge on that one, too.
Swatted it right back. That was hit harder than I thought initially. And that ends the inning. Caden Stockbridge, pitchers are athletes too. That's the end of the 4th. It is 3-3.
Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Some see a student athlete working on his shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
And we welcome you back. Kingsman Baseball on the Pennant. As Penn Penn looks to take the lead in this inning. It's 3-3. Penn led in this one 1-0 at one point. Then later on, they trailed after being tied at 1. They trailed 3-1, and then in the fourth inning, they were able to tie things up.
The wind is still vigilant here.
Yes, it is. You can probably hear it with our crowd mic being out in the elements.
Beautiful day for baseball at the ballpark.
I'd say it's nice to be in the press box. It's a beautiful day to be in a press box with how cold it is.
Yep. Got myself some nachos before getting up here, too.
And you know what? I don't care what anyone says about that nacho cheese being disgusting. If you're not eating ballpark nachos like that, I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, great point. I love them that way.
Everyone loves them that way. Grady Harrell leads things off here in this one. Count as 1-1.
The next few innings could be the most important innings of Penn baseball this year.
And the 1-1. That is in the dirt. 2-1.
I have a feeling with whoever scores the next run could win this baseball game.
It's been one of those games where you say 4 runs could be enough.
Both aces on the mound. They both want this game so bad. New Prairie would get one step closer to clinching, and Penn would absolutely needs to win this to have any chance of clinching.
Indeed. 3-1. And it is outside for ball 4. It was a close call. Grady Harrell's on for a second time tonight.
Great vision by him. Crest trying to get him to swing at the outside pitches, and he just went at none of them.
Bennett Hartford up now. This is where you're waiting for him to do some damage. He hasn't really had his moment yet this year. This could be it. Inside corner, strike 1.
Great pitch by Crest. He's getting that inside corner working today. He's making the hitters look silly.
We're in the 5th inning here. Hartford takes a practice swing. An 0-1 count. Sully Cress. Locked in deals. That's outside. Now 1-1. Good stop by Robinson. With Harrell on first, he is a threat to steal. Robinson's got a fantastic arm, though. 1-1. Runner goes. Fly ball to center, not deep. Conley going to catch it. Harrell does a 180, heads back for first, and there's one away.
He got way under it. That's exactly what Crest is trying to get you to do. Easy can of corn in the center field.
That's why he went with the curveball. Here's Ben Damers. See if Harrell has him timed up still. Doesn't go on this one. It's a called strike on the outside edge. 0-1. Throw back to first. Harrell's back there in time. Oh, and 1 with 1 out. Back to first again. He's safe. There's no limit on how many times you can pick off in high school. This is not the major leagues.
Or else he would have been done with his attempts for this AB.
Harrell gets his lead. And the pitch is just outside. Crest didn't like it. Damers did.
Beautiful framing job by the catcher, trying to get it back in. Looked like Salvador Perez.
That was a nice one, but just couldn't get the call. 1-1, 1 out. Back to first, and that one skipped in the dirt just a little bit.
You can tell New Prairie is definitely anxious about the runner on first. that he's going to try something to get into scoring position.
Yeah, well, they have reason to be. Robinson already up on both feet. And he waits. That's a balk. He got him to balk.
Runner advantage. Great IQ from the runner on first. Well, now second.
So a balk by Sully Kress. And Grady Harrell gets to second.
That's 4 times trying to backpick him now. He's definitely in Kress's head.
1-1. Kress looking right back into the eyes of Harrell. And delivers a pitch that's low and away.
If a pitch got away from the catcher, you could say that the runner would already be on third.
2-1, and Robinson's got to go have a chat with Sully Kress.
A little bit of a mound visit.
Just got to talk it over. You got to figure out, man, he is in my head.
Mm-hmm. I'll say it again, another beautiful day for baseball. Not as beautiful as a Crown Point day, but this one's pretty nice too.
Yeah, well, when you're at a minor league stadium, I don't think you can complain about much, and there is nothing to complain about here.
Except the wind.
Well, wind is wind is wind.
4 winds fuel for a reason.
Exactly. Hey, at least it's in the Chicago Cubs.
Oh,
the Windy City.
Oh, we'd be in even worse conditions than this.
2-2. Yes, we would.
I believe it's not called the Windy City for the wind, though. I think it's because of something with the politicians.
Yeah, who knows? It gets windy there on that lake. I'm not as deeply into Chicago history. 2-2. To center field. That is falling in for a hit. Good deception by Conley.
Coming home.
Harrell still coming to the plate. The throw. He is out at home. Wow, what a relay.
What a cutoff. Center fielder got it. Pitcher threw a frozen rope straight to home. And it was worth the gamble. Absolutely. I would have done it myself.
Conley to Griffiths, the first baseman who stepped up by the mound, to Robinson. And wow. An 8-3-1 put out at home. And there are 2 away.
Maybe out by the littlest of margins. Pitcher with a great cutoff. Once again. And this game is tied still.
Here's Yodi Limberopoulos. And you know what? You send him for that reason. The only way they could have got him with it was with a perfect relay, and they had a perfect relay.
You're not going to win the game by playing too conservative to do that.
Exactly. And that is caught in foul territory to end the inning. So Limberopoulos fouls out. And that ends the inning. So the Kingsmen thought they had their run to take a 4-3 lead in the 5th. It was thwarted by an immaculate relay. And we go to the bottom of the 5th, remaining a 3-3 ball game.
Friday nights, big plays, unforgettable moments. From kickoff to the final buzzer, the Pennant brings you every play, every highlight, every story. Our student team delivers live broadcast, game analysis, and behind-the-scenes coverage you won't find anywhere else. And with the Pennant, you'll get more than scores. You'll get the stories that matter to our community. Stay up to date with the Pennant on social media. Catch every game with the Pennant's live sports broadcast and stay connected with the Pennant on social media for highlights, stories, and more.
And we welcome back Jagger Daniels to lead things off here. He is 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a sacrifice bunt. Caden Stockbridge back to work. Inside, brushes him off the plate. 1-0.
Not as much of a pitcher's duel as I thought, but, man, the pitchers are still getting it done.
They are. I mean, only 3 earned runs combined between these two teams. Also 3 unearned runs combined between.
This is a very Penn baseball game for both teams.
Yeah, both these teams, they play the brand of baseball. We're going to let the other team make the mistakes. And it's a good brand of baseball to play, especially at the high school level. There are going to be teams that make a lot of mistakes.
It's based on smarts. Whether I want to make this play or not, maybe I should just hold it.
Fundamentally sound baseball. That's what Penn preaches. 2-0. And did not get the call. 3-0.
I thought he did.
And looked like that was down the middle, maybe a little low. It's 3-0. So Jagger Daniels, a 3-0 advantage in this count. And he gets the strike call, top of the zone, maybe.
Oh, no.
He made the motion with the finger gun, but they are, I guess he was pointing to first base for a walk. Okay.
4-pitch walk.
If you could hear on the crowd mic, they were the New Prairie fans to our right were reacting as if it was a strike. It was close.
Stockbridge not getting the call.
And 2 of them there at the end of the at-bat didn't get the call.
Could that be the run?
We'll see. A runner at first. Daniels, a speed threat. Reed Robinson at the dish. Ground ball back to Stockbridge. He turns, throws to second. Trineri dropped it. It wasn't the best of throws, but Trineri should have had it.
Yeah.
That will be an error.
Great play by Stockbridge, not letting it get past him and maybe even into the outfield, but maybe a little bit low of a throw.
That could have been a double play right there. Robinson gets down the line quick, but that would have at least been a fielder's choice. Now 2 on and nobody out.
Yeah, you had to think New Prairie would love their chances here. And let's see if they might go for a sacrifice bunt to get both in scoring position or if they just go for a hit.
Sully Crest is a power threat, so I doubt they go with a bunt here, but it's possible. And the pitch from Stockbridge, swing and a miss. He was late on that fastball. Oh, 1. Squares to bunt, lays it down in front of Donay. He's got it. He throws to first, and it's wide. Third error of the game for the Kingsmen. This may score 2. 1's in. Here comes another. Robinson scores. Trotting over to third is Sully Crest.
Sadly, I was right on this one. They did go with the bunt, played the Penn way, made Penn make the play, and unluckily the throw was away. 2-run score, and that could be a deciding factor on who wins this baseball game.
As Daniels and Robinson score, Crest to third. Third error, back-to-back errors by the Kingsmen. And Stockbridge has got to be upset with that one.
Seems after that double play, the fielding really got away from Penn. And an unforced error causes 2 runs to come home. And
Pitch
now
to Dylan Bishop, swings and misses.
And now let's see how much of a leash they really give Stockbridge.
Well, it hasn't really been his fault. I think they're going to keep with him until he proves it's his fault. They don't need to waste their bullpen anymore. They used 3 pitchers yesterday. The 0-1. We thought about it up high, but he did not go around.
Stockbridge trying to get him to chase once again.
1-1. One. Catches the outside rail, 1-2.
Nice paint job again. Both of these pitchers, Crest and Stockbridge, have painted the corners today very well. Stockbridge got a looking K, I believe.
Yes, he's got 3 strikeouts looking, 3 swinging.
That's impressive. Even with the runs, that's still impressive. Many of the runs have been unforced errors as well.
New Prairie does not have an RBI tonight.
That could change here.
1-2, hard foul down the third base line.
You got to think Dykes is starting to prep the Penn hitters for going back out next inning and putting up some runs.
Yeah, they've got to be thinking we need 2-3 more runs, as they've only got 2 more at-bats.
Mm-hmm.
We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Swing and a miss. He got him.
Another K for Stockbridge. He's just mowing through the batters, isn't he?
7 strikeouts for Caden Stockbridge. He's got 67 pitches. Cameron Green up to bat. He's got a single and a walk. In the dirt with a runner at third and 1 out. The infield is playing in.
A second out would really help Stockbridge a lot. It would take away the sacrifice fly, anything on the field goes in for a run, and would take really a lot of the third base's ability to make the infielders make a play more.
1-0, and the pitch. Inside, nearly clipped him. Green is saying it clipped him, but now he's not saying it, and now it's 2-0. At first, he was motioning to his midsection area as if it had clipped his shirt, but it did not, and it's 2-0. Here's the pitch, Green. That is high in the air to right. Running in, Damers makes the catch. That should score the run. Here comes Sully Kress. He is safe with no throw. A sacrifice fly to right field, and the first RBI of the game for New Prairie gives them a 6-3 lead.
Let's see if Penn can, combat it next inning with their bats. I know Bernanke's trying to get out of his slump, but now is really a time Penn could use them.
So now 3 unearned runs in the inning, 4 total against Stockbridge. Riley Masters has grabbed a bat. He is hitting for Giovanni Nacarado. Catches the bottom rail for strike 1. Nacarado with 2 strikeouts. Now the first at bat for Riley Masters. To right field. Damers runs in, dives. He made a phenomenal catch.
What a play to get Penn out of the nightmare inning.
Wow, Ben Damers, after some questionable defense in that inning, a spectacular play ends the bottom of the 5th. We go to the top of the 6th. New Prairie 6, Penn 3.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
And we welcome you back, Kingsman Baseball on the Pennant. Penn is going to have some hard work cut out for him here. They need 3 runs in the next 2 innings, or New Prairie will have eliminated the Kingsmen from NIC contention.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be hard to think that Penn's going to make it easy for him. They're going to go down with fighting at least.
Kingsman will have Bentley Baird, Brock Donay, and Dalton Zoltansky due up. Last inning for New Prairie, they did not record a hit, and they scored 3 runs. So Bentley Baird leads off. Sully Crest back out there. Through 5 innings, he's given up just 1 earned run. First pitch. Baird was late on the fastball. It's fouled out of play. Oh, 0-1 on Bentley here. Baird 0 for 2 today. The 0-1 inside with a breaking ball. Count is 1-1. Time call by the batter Baird. So if this bottom of the lineup can get some hits, you've got the top of the lineup soon. Baird, the 6 hitter. Bernacki is up in 4 batters.
They're going to need something from all parts of the lineup, too.
They will. Now 2-1 as that one bounced in the dirt. Sully Crest has looked very, very good tonight, but he's not been unhittable.
What they're going to need to do right now is attack him. He's not going as attacking as he was earlier. Not trying to get the Penn hitters to swing at something low. So now you need to attack when he does give you a pitch to hit.
So 3-1. This is where you probably might get something to hit.
You got to think he's got to go with a strike, not trying to put a runner on the base so early in the inning.
The leadoff batter, Bentley Baird, has a 3-1 count. Line to right field, but right at Bishop, and he makes the catch over near the line.
Just late, too.
Just barely missed getting a hold of that one to right center field, and there's one away.
Those are one of the ones where you just got to, where you feel like if you're just late, you feel bad.
Indeed. One out, nobody on. Brock Donay. And is low ball 1. I feel like every game that I've seen Brock Donay play this year, he has been really, really confident at the plate.
Taking the pitches that, don't suit him. Waiting for the right pitch. Let's see if he can do it now.
Ooh, that just froze him. A curveball of epic proportions.
Looked like a Maddox right there.
Oh, that was filthy. 1-1. That's away and low. 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Pitch on the way. Catches the outside, and it is 2-2. Crest still with that pinpoint accuracy.
And it's really rare to see a pitcher go this late in the game in high school with this amount of accuracy, and he's showing why it can be done.
Donay awaits a 2-2 offering. And the pitch. Checked his swing on a high fastball. He did not go. Count runs full.
The New Prairie fans do not like that call. They thought it was strike 3.
No, they do not. And they are unable to really appeal anything. So here comes the 3-2. In the dirt, he walked him. It's a 1-out walk for Donay. He's on for the 3rd time today.
And like we were saying, been looking really well at the plate. The plate vision, great right there. He gets his own base. He gets on base, and now a pinch runner will be coming on.
That'll be Caden Kelly. He's the courtesy runner. Dalton Zoltansky to bat now.
Tying run on deck as well.
That's Trineri on deck. First pitch. Just missed.
The New Prairie fans letting the ump hear it.
Here's the pitch. Curveball, outside edge, gets the call. Now 1-1. So not two borderline pitches. Went 50-50. All is fair and even. Back to first. Kelly is safe. One and one. Crest delivers. Just doesn't get the call, and you see he put his arms on his head like, are you kidding me? That's not a strike. It's the same pitch as the first ball in this at-bat. Just not giving him that upstairs part of the strike zone.
Nasty pitch. You got to go either way here.
The ball gets away on a pickoff move, a quick pickoff move. Caden Kelly rounding second. He's heading for third. A bullet from Griffiths. He is safe. The ball's fumbling around, and it's just recovered now by Daniels. And there's a man at third with one away.
Once again, the Penn baseball way, making the players, the other team, look uncomfortable. And he gets 2 extra bases. Now a sacrifice fly could even score him.
2-1, 1 out. Soltansky, you'll take a sac fly here. Get yourself within 2. 2-1 late. He was looking for some other off-speed pitch, and he couldn't really slow himself down enough.
Yeah, he was antsy. He was just looking any way to get on the ball, any way to get the runner home right there. Now he's got to be a little bit more relaxed in a 2-strike count.
2-2 curveball misses high, 3-2. Prairie, the tying run, is on deck.
Full count. What do you think he'll go with here?
I think he might go fastball up and in.
Trying to get him to choke on it.
3-2. Curveball grounded to third. They're going to throw home. Robinson tag in time. And that's the second time they've gotten a put out at home.
Risky play, but it had to be made. If you're not going to go there, when are you going to go for the runner? Have to try and get a run across. Unlucky. The third baseman gets a great read on it, makes a great play, and he was dead straight at home.
2 away and a runner at first as Kelly gets tagged out at home. They've already gotten Grady Harrell at home, and now they've gotten Caden Kelly. Pitch is outside, 1-0. If Trenary can get on, Mason Bernacki comes up as the tying run.
Maybe can break the slump with the 400-foot homer?
Well, he'll take just about any sort of home run. 405 to dead center as that one catches the inside corner. It's 1-1. 405 to dead center.
Inside the park.
336 to left and right. And 360 to the left and right center field gaps. Away now 2-1. 2-1, 2 outs. Runner at first base. And the pitch gets the call. Nice pitch on the outside part of the plate.
That one looked a little bit more outside to me than ball 2.
Yeah, I'd agree. Had a little bit of a wider zone. They're more forgiving in the high school level. 2-2, 2 outs. Pitch to Trenary. On the ground, a shortstop should end the inning. Here comes the throw, and he got him to end the inning. So the Kingsmen threaten, do not score. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's 6-3 New Prairie.
Coffee lovers, a coffee cart from American Espresso Catering comes right to you inside your event, school, or office. With American Espresso Catering, your guests will enjoy a hot or iced latte, cappuccino, hot chocolate, or one of many other options. Call American Espresso Catering to get a quote today. 574-299-5282. For more information, visit bookthecoffeecart.com.
The coffee cart this morning is actually saving lives.
Well, the Kingsmen are going to need a quick inning here from Stockbridge, keep the Cougars off the board, and the Kingsmen will need to put together something in the top of the 7th to keep their hopes for an NIC title alive.
Not impossible. I've seen crazier things than 3 runs scored in an inning.
Yes, we have. Leading off here is a swing and a miss for Colton Griffiths. Stockbridge in this inning, he's already amassed 8 strikeouts. The 0-1 is outside.
And Stockbridge and the pitcher for New Prairie have both done well, going so late into the game, truly proving that they both are aces.
Now 2-1 as that one missed outside. Riley Conley is up next. Connor Tidwell follows him. It's the 7, 8, 9 hitters in this inning. And the 2-1. Fouled it back. It's Hardy on a fastball.
And you got to believe Stockbridge is going to go with a breaking ball and try to get him looking.
That is certainly a possibility. See Colton Griffiths with that wide base. Curveball, top of the zone, 9th strikeout for Stockbridge. 4th one looking.
Great pitch by Stockbridge. 4th strikeout looking today. He's got, 9 on the day?
That is number 9.
What a game for Stockbridge.
Riley Conley stands in. He's 1 for 2. Swings and misses at strike 1. And that one's way outside. Now 1-1. Stockbridge back into his motion. Fouled off. 2-1. Or 1-2. My goodness. Here comes Stockbridge with a 1-2. Inside on the shoot tops, it hit him.
Never the thing you want to see from a pitcher. Got him in a pitcher's count, and that unluckily happens. Let's hope it doesn't knock Stockbridge.
It's just the 4th time he's allowed a runner to reach on a walker hit by pitch this game. So he wears that one on his shoelaces. Connor Tidwell up now with Jagger Daniels next. Inside ball 1. Big thanks to everyone a part of the crew tonight helping us out. Put this one together here at Four Winds Field. And again, a huge thanks to all the workers here at Four Winds Field who help us get set up here. That one's fouled back. It's 1-1. None of this would be possible without the great extra people behind me and all around the stadium. One and one. Squared to bunt, pulled back, in there for strike 2. Now the sun has gone down. It has slowed the wind down, but with that sun being gone, it has gotten cold.
The floodlights are on.
Gotta love playing under the lights.
Let's hope Penn can get something magical under these lights.
We've heard of miracles under the lights. 1-2, 1 out. Fly to right. Damers, who made the great play last inning, under it, makes the catch. And there's 2 away. And here comes Jagger Daniels. With 2 outs and a runner on first base through a hit by pitch. 6 hits tonight for New Prairie, 4 for the Kingsmen. Each team with 3 errors. New Prairie leading 6-3. Way out in front of that breaking ball.
He was sitting dead red right there.
That he was. Oh, and 1. Try to back pick him at first. He's safe. Pitch was low. It is 1-1. One and 1, 2 outs. Runner at first base. Swing and a miss.
Yeah, the hitter is really looking for some fastball right here, but Stockbridge is moving around him.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Infield play straight up. Runner on first base with a conservative lead. And the pitch. Called. Strike 3, his 10th strikeout of the night. But the Kingsmen have got to find something offensively, or else it's all for naught, as the Kingsmen could be eliminated from NIC contention as you see Caden Stockbridge strut off the mound and into the dugout. The Kingsmen need the bats to get rolling when we come back, down 6-3.
Coffee lovers, a coffee cart from American Espresso Catering comes right to you inside your event, school, or office. With American Espresso Catering, your guests will enjoy a hot or iced latte, cappuccino, hot chocolate, or one of many other options. Call American Espresso Catering to get a quote today. 574-299-5282. For more information, visit bookthecoffeecart.com.
The coffee cart this morning is actually saving lives.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
And we welcome you back. Kingsmen baseball on the Pennant. The Kingsmen have to have 3 runs in this inning or their NIC dreams will be dashed by the New Prairie Cougars.
Fortunately, they've got the top of the lineup coming up.
They've got Mason Bernacki, Grady Harrell, and Bennett Hartford.
Center fielder number 17, Mason Bernacki.
It would be a fitting time if we could see Bernacki and Harrell reach, if Hartford could have his moment.
What a way to break out of a slump it would be for Bernacki to get a hit here.
Just got to find a way to get on base. He's 0 for 3 today. 2 strikeouts and a ground out. First pitch from Kress. Hard grounder to short when things are going bad. That stuff happens.
1 away.
1 down here in the 7th.
Sharply hit, but unfortunately the shortstop right there to make it the easy play.
Sully Kress has been dazzling tonight. First pitch to Grady Harrell is outside. Harrell has seen Kress. He's drawn a walk and a single, and he's grounded out. Pitch is in the dirt, 2-0. Hartford is next. Damers follows. Damers is the tying run at the moment. Sully Crest at 107 pitches. 2-1.
And he's just powering through hitters right now. 107 is even crazy to break in the major leagues.
120 is the max high school allows. Base hit into right center field. There's hope for the Kingsmen.
Great hit just past the second baseman, diving. And now Penn has a runner on, but also a double play opportunity.
Bennett Hartford has speed. He can leg out and avoid a double play. So 109 pitches into this at-bat for Sully Crest. Outside ball one. If Hartford can drag this at-bat out to 11 pitches, that would be the last batter that Sully Crest can face. There is nobody warming for New Prairie. Up the middle, off the mound, this is dropped.
Oh!
Dropped by Nacarado.
That's truly something you would see out of a video game.
Oh my goodness. It looked like that might have been it. And now the tying run comes to the plate. That's a single. That took such a funny hop off the mound. That is a single.
How crazy would it be to see a game-tying home run right here?
Oh, man. Ben Damers, who was a pitcher only all of last year. The bat has grown this year. He's looking to help the Kingsmen try and tie this ball game. He is the tying run. First pitch, up and in, ball one. Yodi Limberopoulos is on deck. Tensions rise at Four Winds Field. 1-0, 1 out, 2 on. The pitch from Crest. That's in there for a strike. Nice slider outside part of the plate.
He's done that so well tonight, getting the slider, getting the fastball, getting any pitch working on the outside to make the hitters look stupid.
1-1, Crest checks the runner back at second, throws up and near the head of Damers. 2-1. Harrell on second, Hartford on first. Each reached on singles.
They counted that last one as a single.
Yes, they did. The 2-1. Right down the middle, he pumped a fastball in there. It's 2-2. Big moment here for Ben Damers.
And I think the crowd can feel it as well, getting a little bit louder.
Yes, they can. 2-2 with 1 out. He's got a sign. Checked his swing. Did he go? No, he did not.
Ooh. The fans did not like that one. I personally thought he went as well.
It was close. It's hard to tell from our angle behind home plate.
Obviously, the umpire has a better view than us.
It's also hard to tell in front of home plate where the umpire has to stand with runners on, but still, he's got a better view. 3-2, 1 out, 2 on. Kingsman down by 3.
The most pivotal pitch of the ball game.
That is called strike 3 on a pitch that bounced away.
Oh, the runners advance. Nobody out.
He called it strike 3.
Is it drop strike 3?
That should be a drop strike 3, though. No, or excuse me, no, there's a runner on first. First base was occupied. I'm sorry. That was called strike 3 on a pitch that bounced away. Wow.
That is a crazy call. I don't think Coach Dykes will like that.
I don't think anyone wearing black, gold, and white tonight would like that call. Oh, my goodness.
At some point, you can't even blame the hitter on that one.
You can't.
He
watched ball 4 right there. Oh, my goodness. A mound meeting here. Sully Crest with 116 pitches. He can face another batter.
And Dykes is giving the umpire a talk.
He cannot believe it.
Neither can I.
And now it's up to Yodi Limberopoulos. with second and third and 2 outs.
Is there a little bit of karma to be had?
Who knows? Yodi stands in. The last hope for the Kingsmen. Curveball down the middle, strike one. This would eliminate the Kingsmen from NIC championship contention.
And the crowd can feel it. They're right there, and this is the finish line.
0-1. Swing and a miss. The crowd for New Prairie loving it here.
And everybody's standing now. They know.
The crowd is on their feet. 0-2, 2 outs. Time called by Limberopolis. The Kingsmen to this point had won 11 conference championships in a row. That run could end right here. 0-2. Line to left field, coming in. That falls for a base hit. 1 run scores. Here comes another to throw home. Out at home. And the Kingsmen are eliminated from conference contention.
I can't believe it.
Oh my goodness. The third put out at home. A frozen rope from the flex player Griskowiak. And New Prairie has taken over first place. What a throw by Griskowiak, who had seen no action in left field all day long. We see the Kingsmen fall 6-4. Harrell scored. Hartford was digging around third. A perfect throw, and New Prairie has swept the Kingsmen and won the game and taken over first place in the conference.
What a game.
Sully Kress finishes the game with 119 pitches. It's a single put out at home on a 7-2 put out. Wow. The Kingsmen drop their second straight and fall in this one. And they give a player of the game. It's not that hard, is it, Dinks? It's Sully Kress.
Yep. 7 innings, what, 8 strikeouts?
6 innings, 8 strikeouts. Or sorry, 7 innings, you were right. 7 innings, 8 strikeouts, and the win.
He held Penn down. That's why we were saying if we can get into 120, we would face maybe a pitcher that we could more vulnerably hit.
6-4 our final. The Kingsmen fall. Now the celebration begins for New Prairie. All that has to happen is they need Penn to beat St. Joe at least once. And then even if they don't beat him at least once, it comes down to runs scored, I think, after that, because they split their series this year, New Prairie and St. Joe. But wow, now the focus for the Kingsmen turns to preparing for the state tournament. The Kingsmen have a few more games this year. We have one more broadcast when the Kingsmen take on St. Joe at Penn High School. But until our next broadcast here on the Pennant, that's a tough pill to swallow for the Kingsmen. They fall in this one 6-4. 3 putouts at home, the difference in this game. 3 runs taken away by excellent defense by New Prairie. And the Kingsmen gift New Prairie 3 unearned runs and fall tonight and are eliminated from conference championship contention. For Dick and Frederick, our entire crew behind us, I'm James Mason for the Pennant. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Have a nice night.